Hello, my stitchy friends. My name is Tracy, and I'm OG Stitchery here on YouTube and on Instagram. And this is going to be my StitchCon recap and haul or acquisitions video. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I have 4 piles of stuff. So I would suggest grabbing your choice of beverage or your beverage of choice and settling in. So I'm just going to jump into it. Some of you out there that are watching know the details of my trip this past weekend. A lot of you don't. So I'm going to just go over day by day what I did, and there we go. So StitchCon happened this past weekend. It was weekend B, and StitchCon is a cross-stitch retreat that happens in Sharonville, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cincinnati. So it's just outside of Cincinnati. It is hosted by a needlework shop called Keepsakes. Barbara Hills and her husband owned the shop, and she has a staff of about, I don't know, 7 or 8 people, I guess, maybe 10, to help out over the 2 weekends. It's 2 weekends in June, weekend A and weekend B. I attended B, and so there we go. I started out on Wednesday morning, about 5:30 a.m. I had 2 driving buddies, road trip buddies, I guess you could say. Jane, who is one of 2 from the BosStitchers. Unfortunately, Chris, who is the other partner, who is her partner on the floss tube, was not able to make it, but there's always next year. So there we go. So Jane came over to my apartment, dropped her car off, and we headed out to pick up another friend, Deb. Deb lives in Rhode Island, and I met her at a Stitchy group on Saturdays. Some Saturdays. I met her twice, I think. And but it was over at the Stitch New England in North Attleboro, Massachusetts. That is somewhat of her local needlework shop. It's still, I think, an hour away from her. But anyway, she drove up Tuesday night, got a hotel room, and then we picked her up at 5:30, and we headed off. We decided to take the southern route across Pennsylvania, so we could stop off at Stitches Unlimited. So from Boston, from where I'm at, to Stitches New England, which is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, it was, I think, 6 hours and about 30 minutes, 6 hours, 45 minutes or so. So we took off driving and got to Stitches Unlimited, and it was great. So that was our first stop. Now there's going to be some crinkling and some rattling, so there's going to be lots of noise, unfortunately. And I will do my best to cut down on the glare or reflections, but there's probably going to be some. So first stop, Stitches Unlimited is a needlework shop or cross-stitch shop, like I said, in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And cute little shop. It is in a little, I wouldn't even say a shopping center. It's kind of like an L-shaped shopping center. But it's tucked up in the corner. Really small shop, but it is covered from floor to ceiling with merchandise, with inventory, with models, lots and lots of fabric, and it was really, really interesting to see the shop. It was cool. I mentioned this was our first stop, so I did pick up quite a few charts. Most of these I have seen before, and I just never picked it up, and it was there all in one piece, or all at once, and you see it, you pick it up, right? So, and you will notice throughout all of my acquisitions, there's a theme. So let me know if you can figure out the theme. All right, so the first one I'm going to show is, and these are in no particular order. I just went through them yesterday and tried to stack them up nice and neat. So just there you go. So the first three are from Primrose Cottage Stitches. This is their stamp series. It's called Lindsay's Stamp Series. This is established 1776. And this is Land That I Love. And United We Stand. I think those are so cute, and they're just going to stitch up real easy, real quick. They're 43 by 43. Real easy. And this one is by K's Frames and Designs in Westland, Michigan. And this one is quite interesting because it is a hand-drawn chart. So I'll just show you this. So that is handwritten. I mean, it's copied in hand, and things like that, and printed out, but it's handwritten. So here is the chart. This is called We Love Halloween. How cute are those pumpkins? So cute. I'm in love. All right, now these came out last year. It says 2021. So I'm sure a lot of you have these, have already stitched them or collected them, but they're hands-on design. It's the Fright This Way series. And this is Witch's Pantry. And this is Signs of the Seasons. And this is Rhyme Time. Really cute. Like those. Now this one is by Shepherd's Bush, and it's called On the Haunt. And I saw it and fell in love, and then realized it's all backstitched except for probably about 30 full cross stitches. The stitch count is 40 by 60. And they have it in two different ways. So you stitch it all in one piece or stitch it in separate pieces. How cute is that? Again, it's a very small piece. wouldn't take hardly anything. Now there are 2 buttons, like these little characters are buttons. So I'm going to have to find those. It says stitch your shepherd's bush buttons in place with a matching thread. Buttons are available from your local needlework store or call us. So there we go. Now this last one, it's by Amaryllis Artworks. And a friend of mine sent me a picture of this and said that I needed this. And I had plans on ordering it from Etsy, but I'm kind of on a no Etsy spending spree right now. So I didn't order it. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I got it here. So this is Halloween Ball. And it is so cute. It's all in DMC. And it says it's on 32 count pumpkin Weeks Dye Works hand-dyed fabric. But I'll do it on 18 count. But it's really cute. This is how you put it together. So it's going to be really neat. I like it. I really like it. So I got that. And then I picked up 3 pieces of fabric. All 3 pieces are Picture This Plus. All 3 are 18 count. And so the first one is called Oaken. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to even be able to see the modeling or whatever. Yep, that's good. So that is Oaken. Turned out to be smaller than I thought. Oh well. And then I got Ale. So it's pretty much the same, kind of the same color. I mean, it's in the brown family. So I just wanted little pieces of it, just to get an idea if I liked them, you know. So and then I knew I was gonna like this one, and I just took the whole piece of whatever they had there. This is Kermit. I love it so much. It's already been cut, you know, so, but I just took whatever they had left. And of course you're not going to be able to see this, but it's the same, almost the same. Well, yeah, it is the same color as my shirt. It is Kermit, you know, it's lime green. Love it. Again, it's Picture This Plus. You're not going to be able to see it. But there we go. So those are my acquisitions at Stitches Unlimited in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Okay, so that was Stitches Unlimited, and that was on Wednesday, early afternoon. We stopped for lunch right there, actually right next door. There was a restaurant there. And then we drove another 4 hours to pretty much the border, the state line of Pennsylvania and Ohio, I think. And so we stopped in Washington, Pennsylvania, got a hotel room for the night, and woke up the next morning, drove about 4 hours to get to StitchCon. And my first impression was amazing. Wow, incredible. So much fun. I knew I was going to have a lot of fun the moment I got there, even before I got there. So Jane and I and Deb walked in, and we went up to the counter, signed in, and we got our little goodie bag. You guys have already seen it. Mine is filled with stuff, but I'll show it to you. The little canvas bag with StitchCon on it, and a little pocket right here. And inside was pretty much like a schedule for the weekend, what to expect, certain kinds of things, like list of restaurants in the area, and then this fabulous notebook. It is leather and cork, and it came with a pin, beautifully a nice pen. It writes nice, and then it also has a stylus on it. But it was just a lined blank journal, notebook, so that was quite nice. And then we got a name tag. Which I'm not sure where mine is. I don't know where mine went. But anyway, so we got there Thursday, and Thursday was a sneak peek of the annex. So the annex is pretty much like a bunch of trunk shows that were going on at the same time. And so when you walk into the room, this was at the convention center in Sharonville, and we were on the first floor. So you walk in and you go down the stairs or the elevator, and then walk into this ballroom or convention room, huge place, with tables, and there was, I think, we were 6, 7, so a row of 7 tables, and the table was big and round, and there were probably anywhere from 6 to 8 people at a table, depending on how close you wanted to be. We had 6 at our table, so there was a row of 7 tables, and then that way it was probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 rows, so 70 tables-ish, maybe. I didn't really count, so I'm not sure how many tables there were, but each table was numbered, so you could figure out where you were sitting, and tell people that, oh, I'm sitting over at table 7 or table 6 or 42 or whatever, in case they wanted to go by and see what you were working on, or wanted to come by later and say hi. So that was quite nice. So the annex was in another part, was just across the hall from the main room. And it was a smaller conference room, pretty much. It was probably about 2 rooms with the walls, a dividing wall out of it. And in there was, like I said, trunk shows of lots of people, of lots of designers. So there was fabric, there were bags, there were needle minders, stickers, there was finishing products, there was charts galore. There was, I'm sure if you've seen a recap of StitchCon, then you kind of get an idea. But there was Sue Hillis, there was hands-on design, there was just so many. I don't remember I haven't made my slideshow yet, so I don't remember if I took pictures of the annex. But anyway, Thursday night we got a sneak peek. We couldn't purchase anything until Friday morning, but we got to go in and look and get an idea of what we wanted. So that was quite nice. And there was, like I said, there was fabric from Jody of Steel City Stitchers. There was Fortnite fabric. So yeah, there we go. Bags, and it was great. So that was Thursday. And then Thursday night started the late night stitching over at a close by hotel called La Quinta. And the main stitching room at the convention center closed at 9 o'clock. No, 10 o'clock. We started packing up at 9:30, and then we would close the doors at 10 and go to the other hotel, La Quinta, for late night stitching in case you wanted to stitch some more. And luckily we were staying at the La Quinta, so we were able to partake in these late night stitching. I only did it twice. I expected to do it a lot more, but getting up early and then staying up late, it did me in. I wasn't able to stay up that long. So anyway, so that brings me to Friday. So Friday morning, we all got up. We wanted to get up bright and early and pretty much be in line when the annex opened at 8:30 on Friday morning. So we got over there, we got in line, and it opened up, and whew, went crazy. It was a controlled chaos, I guess you could say, but it was a lot of fun. So I will show you my haul from the first trip to the annex. Alrighty. All right, so I am a subscriber of Rebel Stitcher, and I watch her floss tubes, and I follow her on Instagram. She has an online store called Rebel Stitcher Designs, and so I knew about her stickers, and I really like her stickers, and so and she had a trunk show there, so she had her needle minders, and she has her brand new designs. She's designing cross stitch charts now, and so she had those there. But I was really interested in the stickers, and a certain kind in particular. I really wanted these. You're gonna focus. There we go. So, you know, it's like the old tattoo style, the sailors and all that kind of stuff. I really like them. And but in order to find these, you had to go through just a basket full of other stickers. So I was digging, I was looking through, I was trying to find these stickers, and I found these. So, of course, I couldn't leave these there. They had to come home with me. But I was still looking for these. So I came across these. And I couldn't leave these. I mean, they called my name and said, take me home. So I had to. And then I finally found these. So I got some stickers. I love these. They're great. All right. So I don't remember who these are by. I will definitely probably put it across the screen, and all of this information, all these designers and everything will be linked below in the description eventually. But anyway, I found these. How cute are these? So I had to grab this because this is a perfect size for the Halloween in the Round piece that I finished a while ago by JBW Designs. So I'm definitely going to put that on this. And hello, I couldn't pass this up. It's just so cute. I don't know what I'm going to put on it, but I'll find something. I'll probably find about 3 or 4 different things and wish that I had more. But yeah. Okay, so another trunk show that was there was Primrose Cottage Stitches. And yeah, had to pick these up. So these are all 4 of these are part of the Wishes and Kisses series. So this is Firework Kisses, Halloween Kisses, Pumpkin Kisses, and Christmas Wishes. Again, really small, cute little charts, 43 by 68, 39 by 72. They're going to stitch up really easy. And how cute is this on this? Hello. Really cute. All right. And then I picked this up. This is a StitchCon 2022 exclusive chart for 2022 attendees by Sue Hillis. So I had to pick this up. I know that there is a SAL starting soon. I'm not going to do the SAL. I'm not going to stitch this up right away. But I had to have the chart, just had to. And then there was a Heart and Hand trunk show there with all the goodies. I mean, just all the models and the charts, and it was wonderful to see. It was just so cool to see. And then there was a chart that was released this weekend. It wasn't exclusive to StitchCon, but it was released over the weekend. So we got, I don't want to say first dibs to it, but it felt like it. Anyway, this is Doodles Halloween. Had to get that one, absolutely. So cute. And then this came as a kit. I'm not sure I'm going to stitch it as a kit. I'll probably do it on my own fabric, but I really liked it. It was Bed Creek Flag of Stars. Comes as a kit. It came with the fabric and the floss, but yeah, not sure I'll be doing that on that. And then this one is, I don't want to say it's an old chart, but I think it's from last year, 2020. It's Luminous Fiber Arts, Missy Purcell, and it's called Boo Hoo. And again, the models, I mean, they're just wonderful. They sell these charts so well. And here's another one that got me with the model. You see the model there, and you're just you got to have it. You just got to have it. This is by Cricklewood Crossing, and it's designed by Jennifer. and it is a series. This one actually is a part 2. It's a Land of Trouble, Gone to a Better Place series. And again, the model is just so cute with that little pumpkin on top of it. And it's just wonderful. Can't wait to stitch this one up. It's going to be so cute. Yeah. And then the bags. Let me tell you about the bags. I went a little crazy with the bags. Shockingly enough, I did not purchase any Halloween bags. I know, it's crazy. But I did get a Mickey one. All 3 of my bags from the first trip to the annex are from the Cat Stitchery. And these are made, all made by Tiffany. And here is her card. I don't know why it doesn't show up. There we go. And then here is her QR code if you want to scan that. There we go. These bags are so well made, so cute. Fabric that she picks out. I love it. So here's my first one, Disney. I love it. Love it so much. So cute with the little black cat zipper pull. There we go. So cute. Love it. And then here's my next one. And then there's the back of it. And these are all vinyl fronts. I love a vinyl front because it tells me what is inside. And then here is my third one. And look at that fabric. Love it. All right. So that was my first trip to the annex, and that was on Friday. So I think I did pretty good. I'm quite pleased with myself. Okay. Let's see. Now, so that was Friday. And then, and that was Friday morning. So then later on in the day, I think it was all of us. So my table mates, again, I had mentioned that there was 6 of us. So there was Jane of BosStitchers. There was Deb, who's not a floss tuber. She's a fan. And then there was Beth, who is a fan as well. Beth is from North Carolina. And then there was Missy and Kathy. Missy and Kathy are a pair of 2 needles pulling thread. Now they had been there. They flew from, and they live in Maine. They flew from Maine, and so they had gotten there a day early on Wednesday and had already visited Keepsakes, the actual shop. So they didn't need to go to Keepsakes again, which I don't understand, because even though you go once, you still need to go again and again and probably again and maybe even again and one more time just in case. But they didn't go this time. So I think it was Jane and I, and then Deb and Beth, I believe, went over to Keepsakes. Beth drove from, she drove alone, but she drove up from North Carolina. It's either North or South Carolina. I don't remember. Sorry, Babs. Yes, I called her Babs. Anyway, so we all went to Keepsakes and drove over there, and overwhelmed, unbelievably incredible. Keepsakes is like it is a house. All right, it's a 2-story house, and it's turned into a needlework shop or cross stitch shop, and literally every inch of wall space is covered with models, and there are bookshelves and tables and baskets hung on walls and pegboard, and it's just incredible. There are no words to describe the experience of being there and seeing the models on the walls, and then looking right underneath, there's like tables and bookshelves and tiered trays and covered with patterns and charts and embellishments, and in where the kitchen is supposed to be, that's where they have all their fabric in little tote box containers, plastic containers, and it's just incredible. So there is a little bit of an order to the madness, I guess you would say, because upstairs they have the spring room, I think, and then they also have the Halloween and Christmas room in one area, and then across the hall they have the Americana 4th of July summer room, and then down the hall next to that one is the floss room where they have all the floss. And when we walked in, there was someone that was telling Lenny. Lenny came out and said, gave us the runaround or the rundown on what's going on. And as soon as she said the Halloween is upstairs, I didn't hear anything else. I went straight upstairs. And that's pretty much where I stayed for about 35, maybe 40 minutes. I don't remember how long I was there, but I didn't even look around downstairs. I didn't go into the other room. I didn't go into the floss room. I didn't need floss. I just stayed in the Halloween room. And I picked up a few things. It's just unbelievably incredible. It was an experience, and it was fantastic. Loved it. So much fun. All right. So here we go. This is a Heart and Hand. It says that it's a kit, but the kit pretty much is just the linen, the chart, and 3 little buttons. But here we go. This is Harvest Jack. Little tiny thing. Again, it comes with the fabric and the little buttons, but I'll do my own fabric and stuff, but had to get that. And then there was this little basket that was hanging on the wall, and it was all hindsight. And I love hindsight. I have their chart called Last Stitch Cemetery, which I am stitching along with Chris of the BosStitchers. And I love their chart. It's just great. So, of course, I had to go looking through that basket, and I picked up a couple of things. This one is called Halloween, and it's a mini block, and it includes all the charms. There are 9 charms, and here's what it looks like. And you'll notice this says Halloween, and there are 9 charms and not one spider. So happy. Here are the charms, and they're pretty heavy charms. They're really they're really quite nice charms. I like them. So love it. Yay. And then here's another one that I was kind of debating, but then I saw I saw the model and I was like, oh, that's cool. I like it. Really like it. So I went ahead and got it. This is called Crow Watch. And it's a really, it's a small stitch. It's 48 by 48. And it comes with the little clock arms, hands. And I think they're just so cute. I don't know, I just like the look of it. And so had to get it. And then I picked this up. It's a Lizzie Kate Flip It block with a charm. And it's called October. And then here's one called Val's. This one is Val's Stuff. It's by Val's Stuff, and it's called Fright Night. And yes, there is a creature on there, but I don't have to stitch it. It'll be fine without it. So, there you go. And then this one is by Homespun Elegance, and it is called A Halloween Year. And I didn't realize, I didn't look at the titles of these, okay? I was just looking at the actual chart, and I don't remember seeing the models of these, but I was just looking at the charts and thinking they're small, they're really neat, I like them. And then I got home and I was looking through all of this stuff and reading them. And then I realized this is a Halloween year, January. It's called Owl's Night Out. And if this is January, then that means that there's an entire year, a Halloween year, of this. So I need to get the others. But wait, I got November and I didn't even realize it. This is called Brooms for Sale. So now, and this is copyright 2010. So these have been out for a while. Was that my cat? No. So anyway, these have been out for a while, so now I'm going to have to find the rest of the months. But I love them. I like them, so had to get it. And then I saw this. I have seen this before, and I really wanted it, liked it, just never picked it up, but I picked it up now. Autumn Typography by Pine Mountain Designs. And there we go. It's called a Special Edition Pillow. Now, according to this was sold in a kit because the kit includes pillow sham, floss, needle, and pattern. But it's just a chart. So, yeah, just a chart. And then a Bent Creek, because it's hard for me to resist Bent Creek. This is Uber Jack. So cute. Love it. And this one is Britter Cup Designs. This is Britty Kitty Monthly Series. Again, I was purely looking at the pumpkin one. So this is September and October. So I was looking for, I focused on this one, not realizing that it's a series. I don't have to get them all, but I'll look at them to see if I like them. But I got that. Now this one, I've seen this one a few times. This is I don't know how old this is. It's a couple of years old, but anyway, this is Silver Creek Samplers, Seeds of Freedom, and I really like this chart, so I'm going to I had to pick it up. So this says, "'Twas 1861, the Civil War had just begun. In 1863, Lincoln declared all slaves free. In 1865, few good men were left alive. I'll pay respects to all I owe and help their seeds of freedom grow." So I really like that chart. It's a big one, but I like it. All right. Now, here's another one that I've seen all over the place and just never picked it up until now. This is Blackbird Designs, Casting a Spell. I saw the model, was sitting there on a table, had to get it. I've wanted it for a while, so I knew it was no problem. And then this one, I've never seen these until I went to Keepsakes, and I think they are just adorable. It's by Sue Hillis Designs. I like Sue Hillis Designs anyway. All of her Halloween pieces, I want them all. I want them all. All of them. I want them all. But this is called Monster Mash, and how cute are they? They're so adorable, and they easily fit on those little mini sleds that you see during Christmas. And what she did was she actually painted, or someone painted these sleds. There's a purple, there's an orange, there's a green, and there's black. And I just love them. I just love them. So cute. And look at the hats. I think I might have to get the hats after I stitch all these. But I love the hats too. Ah, so cute. Now, if you watched my floss tube, which I uploaded yesterday, then you will know that I finished a Heart and Hand Halloween medley at StitchCon. And it's one of those where it's a long, skinny piece. And so I knew I was going to be finishing that at StitchCon. And so I came across this one, and it's called Here's the Skinny on Halloween. And it's by Heart and Hand, and I had to have it. So cute. It says, "Chills and thrills, hoots and newts, a scary scene, Halloween." So, had to get that. And it comes with a little bead. There are beads and buttons. So, yay. Now, here's another one that I was sold when I saw the model. I saw the model there on the wall, and beautiful. It was just so beautiful on the fabric that they picked out. And I had seen this chart before, but I didn't pick it up. But I had to pick it up because I saw the model. This is another one by Missy Purcell of Luminous Fiber Arts, and it's called Haunted. Love it. All right, so that was it for my first trip to Keepsakes. And yes, I got my green gingham bag. So, yay. All right, so that was Friday afternoon, Friday evening, or afternoon. And then, so yeah, I went back to the convention center. We went out to eat, and I did not go to late night stitching that night. I was too tired. Just called it a night. Woke up the next morning, came down, had breakfast, and then we went off to the convention center for another full day. This is Saturday of stitching. And a lot of people said, who have been to StitchCon before, said that they would go back throughout the day, several times a day, to the annex. And I couldn't understand why you would go back. I mean, if you went the first time, nothing's going to change, you know? So you just go the first time and you get it out of your system pretty much. You go through the room and you pick up what you want, you check out, and you're, you know, one and done, right? Oh, no, no, no. Mm-mm. You can't possibly see everything in one trip. Yes, it's right across the hall from the convention center, from the convention room where you're stitching, right? So it's not that far. You just go across the hall. But there's always so many people in there just browsing and looking. And so at one point, you know, there's someone in front of the heart and handstands section, right? So you go around them thinking that you'll come back around and look at it once they leave or once they move. Well, by the time you get down the table to another section, to another section, and to another section, you forget about what was over there. So you're like, because it's just so much that you just want to grab everything and you can't, but so then you forget about that. So then you're like, okay, I want this and this and this. And then you go around and you check out and you go back and sit down at your table and look at your stuff and you're like, okay, I'm done, you know, whatever. But then someone comes along either at your table or you see something else and you see a chart that they just picked up. Where did you get that? Oh, it was on the heart and hand section. I missed that. What? So now you've got to go back. You have to. You have to go back and look. So I went back Saturday and looked, and I got more stuff. Yes, I did. So here is my second trip to the annex, and this was on Saturday. So yeah, picked up this one. Welcome Summer by Primrose Cottage Stitches. So cute. And these, I did not see these the first time. Now, I saw this one. I just didn't pick it up because I didn't think I wanted it, but I thought about it subconsciously and I went and picked it up. But I did not see these. I didn't, it didn't register in my brain that that's something that I needed. Rovarus, or rovarus, had a trunk show, and they had all the models. So beautiful. And they had this series of seasons. So I instantly fell in love with Autumn. Unfortunately, by the time I was there and I was ready to pick it up, Autumn was sold out. So I didn't get Autumn, but I did get Spring. I got Winter, which is just stunning. I mean, just look at that. with the snow on the top, and it's just beautiful. And I got summer. Isn't that just, oh, I just love it. I love it. So, and they each come with a charm. You can see that. So spring comes with a little butterfly. Winter comes with a snowflake, and summer has a sailboat. So had to pick those up. Now I'm on the lookout for autumn. Gotta have autumn to complete the series. And then another one from Primrose. I have resisted so long, but I couldn't resist anymore. Had to get it. This is Halloween. And yes, there is a creature on there, but I'm not going to stitch it. I'm going to put a candy corn in the place of that. So, and then somehow I missed this bag the first time around. Now, I think it's the same kind of fabric, but it might not be. I don't know. But I like this. But this is not, this is okay. It's cute and all. This fabric is what sold me. I just fell in love. I just saw this, and I just love it. Celebrate in God we trust, land of the free, America, 1776, 7 years, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I just love it. I love it so much. I love it. All right. So that was my second trip to the annex. Second and last trip that I purchased things. Yeah. So that was Saturday, and then that was our last day, our last full day of stitching at StitchCon. Deb, who had driven with us, who had rode with us to StitchCon, decided that she was going to fly home on Sunday. Missy and Kathy were flying home Sunday, late morning. And so they were going to be getting up and heading to the airport. And then Deb was going to be riding with them, getting a ride with them to the airport on Sunday morning. And Beth was going to be heading out Sunday morning as well to head back home. And we were, Jane and I were going to be driving out Sunday morning as well. And we were going to be heading north. There is another needlework shop in Rochester. Actually, it's just outside of Rochester. It's in Pittsford, New York. And so Jane wanted to go visit. And I had heard about it last November. And the needlework shop is called Hobby House Needleworks. And it's a relatively new needlework shop. I think it's maybe been open a year, if not roughly a year or so. So anyway, we were going to be driving home, so we pretty much just made a round trip of it. So Jane and I decided to leave and go north up through Rochester to Pittsford. And we got a hotel room that night because it was going to be an 8-hour drive from Cincinnati to Pittsford. And so we got a hotel room Sunday night. And Monday morning, we woke up, went and had breakfast, and then we're pretty much at the door at 10 o'clock when Hobby House opened up. And another needlework shop opened the doors for us, and it was wonderful. Love that little place. It's like a log cabin. Um, it's cozy, and it was so neat. It was so neat to be in there. And the owners, I think her name is Kathy, and her husband were there. And Jane was she was she was smiling from ear to ear. She was so happy. And they had a couple of charts that are exclusive to Hobby House, that are actually printed by Hobby House Printing, I think it's called. Kathy is the one that designed the charts, I think. So Jane picked up a couple of those charts. They weren't necessarily my taste. I think they're like samplers or something like that. Beautiful charts, but I didn't pick any of those up. But anyway, it is a really nice store. If you get a chance to go, please go. Really nice store, and it's arranged in, it's got fabric over here on shelves, and then they have those, those stands that hold cards, like Hallmark cards. That's what they have there, that hold charts. So it was really nice to stand, to go through the charts. It was really easy to go through. They were, waist high and a little bit higher, and so you didn't have to bend over a lot. But anyway, it was really nice. So this is my haul from Hobby House. All right, are you ready? Okay. Blackbird Designs. You've seen this before. This isn't new. I picked it up. This is Tricks or Treat. It's got a lot of little charts in it. So I had seen this model at Keepsakes, but I didn't, I liked it, but not enough to go looking for the chart. But since I saw this at Hobby House, yeah, why not? So I picked this up. Lots of little charts in there, so that's going to be fun. I like that one. Now, there was a chart that I saw, a model that I saw at Keepsakes, that I did fall in love with instantly. I loved the poem. I loved the look of it. I liked how they did it. And at Keepsakes, all the models have the information on the back of them. And Lenny, when we walked in, Lenny said, touch the models, look at them, turn them over, look at what they are. It's okay. Just make sure you put it back, as best you can. And so that's what I did. And I took a picture of this chart, and it was by Stacy Nash Primitives, and it was called Jack-o'-lantern Sewing Roll. And unfortunately, they didn't have it in stock. So I was really bummed. But I had plenty of stuff, so I wasn't devastated or anything like that. But when we got to Hobby House, I saw this chart, and but this one it's a little bit different. This one is a jack-o'-lantern sewing pocket and chatelaine. However, it has the poem on it, and it has the main piece that I wanted to stitch. So here is Stacy Nash Jack-o'-lantern sewing pocket and chatelaine. I loved this. You're going to be able to see it. Oh well, can't see it. So it says, Jack-o'-lantern, such a fright, glowing on this Halloween night, grinning wide for all to see, spooky, but you don't scare me. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Yep. So I'm definitely going to be stitching that. All right. And then I picked up Waxing Moon Designs Halloween Street. Saw this and just had to pick it up. Cute, cute, cute. And then I got this Manny Di Donna. This is the first chart that I have of this designer. And it's called Scary Lights. And just really liked it. I love the lantern. So, got that. Now I got this one. This is Leela's Studio. And it's called Witch's Night Out. And other than the little creature hanging down, I'm going to stitch this all. And I think I'm going to stitch it on the same color fabric that it's called for. I'll do my own dyeing. But again, this is Witch's Night Out. And look at that. Actually, I'm going to take this one out because this one's kind of special. So take a look at that. This one's special because Jane fell in love with this one. So that's, I don't want to say that's rare, but it's different. So Jane really liked this one. So this one is Jane's after I stitch it. But this one, Jane did not like at all. Said it was too freaky. This is Teresa Kogut, Halloween March. And it's a full coverage piece. So this is going to be a beast. It's 150 by 128. But I just love the pumpkin heads. I just think they're so cute. And the little cat and the bunny. Oh, I just love it. I love it. All right. Then comes Dulaney Woods Treasures. And I like the simplicity of this. There's not a lot going on with it, but it's big, and I just really liked it. It's called Moonlight Magic. Just really liked it. And then this one. I fell head over heels in love with this one. Instantly. Like, I just grabbed it instantly. This is Glendon Place, and it's called Peter Pumpkinhead. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Just love him so much. I love him. He is just so fantastic. So fantastic. All right. Then there's these two that are a little bit different. It's kind of like one of those, one thing is not like the others. Which one is it? This is Summer House Stitchworks, and this is called American Harmony. And I really like it. Just fell in love with it. So think it's really pretty. And then this one, this is American Harmony number 2, and it's a biscornu. So pretty. And then this one, you guys have all seen this, I'm sure. It just came out recently. It's the Patriotic Ornament Book by Twin Peak Primitives, 2022. And I had to pick it up. There's several in here that I'm going to stitch up, so not anytime soon. But I liked it. All right. So I was walking around with all of these in my little basket, and I had a couple of other pieces in my basket. And I was thinking, I started going through them before I wanted to check out, and I was thinking, this is crazy. I have too many. I mean, I had all of these, plus a couple more, and I was like, I know it's the last day of my trip, and this is pretty much my spending for the year, for the rest of the year. Like, this is it. But I just need to put a couple away. I need to put some back. I need to slow down and calm down. So I put a couple away, and I told Jane, as we were walking around, I'm like, yeah, I had to put some away. I had to put some back. It was just too much. And she's like, well, which ones did you put back? And I showed her, and she said, well, I'll tell you what. This is what Stitchy Kindness is, and this is what this stitching community does. This is not just Jane. This is everyone, right? The Stitchers, all Stitchers, pretty much, they show their kindness, and they show their love and camaraderie in this community with each other, and it's just spectacular. She said that she went and picked out the charts that I put back and said, these are going to be my thank you for driving me to StitchCon. This is Jane saying it, and saying thank you for taking me along and letting me ride along on this trip. And I'm like, you don't have to do this, it's fine. It was great. And she's like, no, let me do it. So thank you so much, Jane. Truly, truly thank you. So, so she got me these. One is Homespun Elegance, Country Spirits Collection, Wicked Tired. And if you are from New England, then you probably pronounce this as Wicked Tired. It was so funny. So this. And then this one I have been looking at for a little while now. This came out earlier in the year, and it's by Hands On Design, and it's the Summer Baskets. I just think they're so cute. Very simple, little blocks of color. I just like them. And then this one. I had not seen this one. I had seen something that was very similar that a friend, a stitchy friend, had stitched up earlier in the year. And it was by Satsuma Street, and it was owls. And I love the color. I just love the color. It was oranges and reds and gold and, brown and autumnal colors, right? It was beautiful. And I saw this, and I was just drawn to it. There we go. So this is Satsuma Street Otoño. So thank you. Thank you so much. And that's, oh, I was going to say that's pretty much it, but there was one more piece. So I was sitting in one of the chairs, one of the big chairs in front of the fireplace at Hobby House, because I was kind of done. I hadn't checked out yet, but I was done. And Jane was still looking, through little baskets. She found another row of baskets that were on the ground that she was going through, and she found this piece. And she brought it over to me and said, "Oh, you missed this one," or something like that. And I looked at it and I said, "Yes, I did miss it." So I put it in my basket. It's like, "I'm going to get it." And then she laughed and she said, "You sure you don't want to just add that to your wish list?" I said, "Oh no, I'm here. I mean, why not?" So it's called Tonight is Halloween by Kathy Barrick. And it's so cool. I have never seen this poem on any cross stitch before. It's I'm going to read it. It's "Shadows of 1,000 years rise again unseen. Voices whisper in the trees. Tonight is Halloween." And I just love it. Just love it. And so as we were driving home, so we left the Hobby House, and that's my haul. As we left Hobby House, we stopped by and got something to eat, and then we started driving home. I was driving the first leg, and so Jane started going through the bags of our haul from Hobby House, and she's looking through them, just admiring them, and she went through my bag and she picked this up and she said, "I probably shouldn't have shown this to you." And I laughed, and she said, "Because I really like it. I want to do this one. I should have bought this for me." And I said, "Well, no, because you gave it to me and you showed it to me and it's mine. But you know what, Jane? We'll share it. I know that you are probably all set for this year, but next year, we'll share it." All right, so that is it. That is my haul. Those are all my purchases. However, I got some more stitchy kindness. So a friend of mine, who you guys might know, Candace of Candace K Floss Tube, was at Weekend B, and I got to meet her. It was so wonderful to say hi to her in person. We've done a couple of sals together, and we're doing another one July 1st. It's the hands-on design block party. We're doing block party sal. Anyway, I went over to say hi to her and get a picture, and she handed me this. How cute is this fabric? She made this for me. Isn't that sweet? I love it so much. Thank you so much. It is wonderful. And now I have a bag from Candace. Yay! All right. So one thing that I did not mention that goes on at StitchCon is something called a freebie table and a brag table. The brag table is where you bring something that is fully stitched and you want to brag. You want to show it off. And so it lines the wall of the room, and lots of tables, and so you just fill out a little card, kind of like this. You just fill out the information and you put it next to your project, and that way everybody can see it. And then there's also a freebie table, and so I picked up a few things from the freebie table. So what you do is if you have old charts, old magazines, old books, old fabric, remnants of fabric that you're not going to use, you bring them and you donate them to the cause, to the freebies, and other people go through it and see if they like it. So I picked up a couple of things. So this is Sue Cook's Wonderful Cross Stitch Collection. It is a little dated. I'm not sure what date it is, but anyway, I picked this up because there are Halloween stuff in here, so I had to pick that up. And then this one is a Leisure Arts publication, and of course I had to pick it up because of the picture on the front. Halloween, had to pick it up. So this book is a collection of charts for every month and every holiday. So it's like, it's got a New Year's Day. It's got one that's Father Time clock. And then it's got Valentine's, President's, St. Patrick's Day, Easter. But of course, you know that I picked it up for the Halloween. So let me just show you what the Halloween. So this one, which is really cool. I can barely look at that picture. All I see are the pumpkins. That's all I'm focusing on. Really like the pumpkins. Really like the pumpkins. That's all I'm looking at are the pumpkins. But like I said, it's a little dated. But you know, you can put these charts on just about anything, so it's fine. And then there was someone who was walking by, walking around each table, dropped this off. So that's a free chart. And then I got this Plum Street Simplers. This is Halloween. I got Liberty and Justice for All. Yes, folks, that was a freebie. And this one, and then my a bunch of floss drops. I got this one. Holiday Hoopla. Jolly Jack by All Through the Night. And a Lizzie Kate Yankee Doodle. Floss drops. Got a bunch of needle minders. Not a bunch, but got some needle minders and floss drops, some more floss drops and things. And one thing in particular was I participated in the Smalls Exchange. So what that was, you created a small and you fully finished it, and then you wrapped it up in a package that represents what was inside. I'm going to have to put a picture in of what I stitched, and I'm not sure who got it because they never came to find me. I went up to them, I think, and I said, oh, hey, you know, that I stitched that, but they didn't ask for a picture, and I didn't ask for a picture, and so, you know, whatever. Anyway, I picked up this. So this is, I think her name is Stephanie, and she's, yes, look at that, Stephanie. And how cute is this? It is just the cutest thing. It's a little pillow, and it is so well stitched. I mean, it is just the cutest thing. It's just so cute. And then in there, she made this mug rug. How cute is that? And yes, I'm going to say how cute again. Look at this. So adorable. And then it's orange. You know I'm going to use it. I don't care. I don't care. It's just so cute. It's orange. I love it. It's just so sweet. Adorable. That is going on my April tree next year, along with these. Well, I'm going to use this, but so cute. So anyway, a bunch of other stuff, candy and floss drops and needle minders. So it's just so much goodness, I tell you. This is an hour and a half long, so I think I'm going to call it. Anyway, so there's my haul. There's my StitchCon recap. I'm going to try and put in some videos or some pictures, so it'll be a little bit longer. Maybe I won't. You know, if you want to see the pictures, go check me out on Instagram. I think I'll do that. I'll put all my pictures on Instagram, and so go find me on there. It's OG Stitchery, and yeah, because this video is going to be long enough, and I've still got to edit. So there's my haul. There's my acquisitions. I had a blast. StitchCon went above and beyond my expectations. Fabulous. And I can't wait to go again next year. So, all right. Thanks for watching.